Alright, let's dive into something that's been making waves in the medical world lately: the FDA's approval of the first mRNA flu shot, mFlusiva, by Moderna. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me hit you with this: what if I told you that the way we fight the flu could be on the brink of a revolution? Personally, I think this is a game changer, but not for the reasons you might expect. Let's break it down. First off, the FDA approved mFlusiva for adults 50 and older, which is a big deal because the flu hits older adults particularly hard. But here's the kicker: Moderna has to run an additional clinical trial for the 65 and up crowd. Why? Well, the FDA wants to make sure it's as safe and effective as possible. What makes this really interesting is that this isn't just about a new vaccine, it's about the potential of mRNA technology to transform how we approach seasonal illnesses. Think about it: if we can tweak vaccines faster to match evolving flu strains, we're not just reacting to the flu, we're staying one step ahead. Now, let's talk numbers. In trials, mFlusiva was 27% more effective than the standard flu shot. That might not sound like a lot, but when you consider that traditional flu shots range from 22% to 56% effectiveness, it's a significant leap. In my opinion, this isn't just about the percentage, it's about the potential to save lives. The flu hospitalizes hundreds of thousands of people every year, and tens of thousands die. If we can even slightly improve those odds, it's a win. But here's where it gets complicated. The approval process wasn't smooth sailing. The FDA initially refused to review Moderna's application, citing concerns about the trial design. What many people don't realize is that this back and forth highlights the tension between innovation and regulation. On one hand, we want cutting-edge treatments; on the other, we need to ensure they are safe. The FDA's reversal a week later shows how high the stakes are, and how much pressure there is to get this right. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: mRNA technology itself. Since the COVID-19 vaccines, mRNA has been both celebrated and vilified. Personally, I find it fascinating how polarizing this technology is. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a known anti-vaccine activist, has slammed mRNA vaccines, calling them the deadliest vaccine ever made. But here's the thing: the science tells a different story. mRNA vaccines can be produced faster and more precisely than traditional ones, which is a huge advantage when dealing with rapidly mutating viruses like the flu. What this really suggests is that mRNA isn't just a one-hit wonder, it's a platform with massive potential. Moderna's already working on a combo flu and COVID vaccine, which was approved in the EU earlier this year. But here's the catch: they withdrew their US application for that shot last year. Why? It's not entirely clear, but it raises a deeper question: are we ready to fully embrace mRNA, or are we still stuck in the debate over its safety and efficacy? One thing that immediately stands out is the role of the CDC's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, ACIP. Normally, they are the ones who give the green light for vaccines to be widely used. But right now, a federal judge has blocked them from convening. This means mFlusiva could technically be prescribed, but without ACIP's recommendation, insurance coverage is unlikely, and public distribution will be limited. From my perspective, this is a huge oversight. Without clear federal guidance, we're leaving a lot of people in the lurch. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about a new flu shot, it's about the future of medicine. mRNA technology could revolutionize how we tackle not just the flu, but other diseases too. But we're at a crossroads. Do we lean into this innovation, or do we let skepticism and red tape hold us back? Personally, I think the potential outweighs the risks, but it's a conversation we all need to have. So, here's my closing thought: mFlusiva isn't just a vaccine, it's a test. A test of our willingness to embrace new technologies, to trust in science, and to prioritize public health. What do you think? Are we ready for this leap, or is there still too much uncertainty? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping our world.